right, this week we have 8 new vocabulary words that we have to learn for our story on weather called tornadoes. Our first word is kind of a hard word. You see the word dam and you see the word H, but we don't pronounce it damage. We pronounce it damage. You guys say that with me? Damage. Say it one more time. Damage. So let's see what damage is.
Damage. The storm caused some damage to the tree.
All right, so damage is injury or harm that happens to something. So I want you to think, either from experience, because you guys have experienced a tornado or a strong storm, or maybe you've seen one. What could a tornado do for damage? So you can see this tree, but what else could it do? Read.
It could blow your house away and like make it where you can't
live in it anymore, right? It can destroy your house. It can blow it away. Good one. Good example.
Destroy you.
Kaden, thanks for raising your hand.
It could also take out apartments.
Take out apartments. So not only houses but apartments. Carson, what are you doing? I don't know either. Let's do that. Wyatt, what kind of damage could a tornado do?
It can suck you up.
It could. Yeah, if you're not in a safe spot, it could suck you up. It could blow you around. You could die. Good. How about Ingrid?
It can break windows.
Break windows. Ellie?
It smashed my uncle's house. That was great.
Yeah, your uncle's house, and what was parked in front of his truck? I was just gonna say, I remember your uncle's truck and how smashed and damaged that got. Addie?
Like if you're in a car going 100 miles per hour trying to get home,
Yeah.
then the tornadoes are behind you, then it could just suck you up.
Yeah, so if you're in a car, definitely it could damage a car. All right, Mason.
I guess something sad to tell you.
Okay, is it about damage and tornadoes?
Yes.
Okay,
So once I saw a dog got sucked up.
a dog or animals could get hurt or
A
damaged.
puppy.
Yep, that is sad. You're right. Good example, Mason. Lewis.
A tornado can break a bridge or a road.
Like break a bridge or a road, definitely.
And they can even break dirt and so cars can go down and fast.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 more and then we gotta move on. Ellie A.
It can break a school.
A school. And you know what? Do you remember what it did to our school?
What?
It damaged the roof and we gotta get a new roof. And that's why some of the classes had to move around. A couple years ago, you guys were in kindergarten, I believe.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in
I think you were kindergarten.
Hold on.
Carla, last one. Then we probably have to find another plan. Let me.
Oh, then we know how to school for a
Okay,
long
so
time.
damaged is our first vocabulary word. Our next vocabulary word has the word danger, and then we have the suffix us. So when I put that together, I have dangerous. Can you say that with me?
Dangerous.
Oh, one more time.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. It is dangerous to ride a bike without a helmet.
Okay. So if something is dangerous, it is not safe and it can harm you. So I want you to think, why is it dangerous to cross a street without an adult? What could happen?
Oh, you could get hit
Rain?
by a car. A car could hit you.
A car could hit you. Charlotte?
Wait, I forgot.
You forgot? Ellie?
You can get run over.
You could get run over. Carson?
A big semi could come.
Definitely. Kaden?
A big truck.
Big truck, big car, semi. Lewis?
You fall off a tractor and break your arm.
You could what?
Fall off a tractor and break your arm.
Well, if you're crossing the street, you're not on anything.
Yeah, you're on the tractor.
Not if you're standing on a truck there, not if you're crossing the street.
Or like, wait, no, the Titanic scene.
Okay, all right, Ingrid, what do you think?
A motorcycle
A motorcycle could hit you. Wyatt?
Oh, that would be a jacked up truck.
Yeah, we've already said truck, so let's think of something else. Ingrid came up with a motorcycle. That was a good example. Addie.
You could trip.
Yep, you could definitely just trip and fall and get hurt. Rain.
Yeah, and then I could dangerous if you were swimming in the ocean and started to drown and there's a shark.
Oh, wait, Rain. Lisa, no, thank you. Did you hear what Rain is saying?
No, I couldn't.
I couldn't hear either. Rain, can you say it one more time? Mason and I are going to listen really hard.
So if there's a tornado, if you're swimming, and there's a shark and you're drowning, that would be dangerous.
That would be dangerous. Yeah, that would be dangerous. Okay, all right. Our next vocabulary word.
Oh,
This is a cute one.
Destroy.
All right, the word is destroy. Say that with me.
Destroy. The puppy can destroy shoes by chewing on them. Destroy. If you destroy something, you break it.
All right, so if you destroy something, you break it. So I want you to think about this cute little puppy. He's so cute. And most of you probably have had puppies. I want you to think, what could a puppy destroy besides a shoe? Ellie?
My dog destroyed one of my shoes, my gym shoes.
One of your gym shoes. Good example. Charlotte?
My dog, he took one of my brother's sandals.
Your brother's sandals. Kaden?
This is a funny one. It could destroy your arm.
Well, it could.
Or your clothes.
Or your clothes. For sure your clothes, because sometimes puppies with their sharp little baby teeth, they really can get and pull and like destroy your break.
My dog Emmy ripped up like half of my whole sleeve.
Yes. Rain, what could a puppy destroy?
Shoe tie.
What was it again?
A shoe tie.
A shoe tie, like your shoelace. Good example. Corla. In your blanket, that's a good example. How about Addie?
It could break glass.
It could destroy glass. Hopefully it wouldn't. Hopefully it wouldn't, but it could.
Sometimes
That
it
could
can because if there's glass in front of it.
be kind of dangerous, but yes. Wyatt.
Furniture.
Furniture! That's a good example. My puppy used to always chew on like the handle of a recliner. He'd always try to chew on that handle. Ingrid.
Well, my dog Molly, she takes my mom's shoe and just bites it.
Yes, good example. Dogs sure like shoes. Liddy.
My dog's chew, destroy their chew toys.
They're chew toys. I was just gonna say that. I got my dog a brand new Christmas toy for Christmas, and he's already destroyed it. That didn't take long. Kate, the last one.
It could also destroy your It could also destroy your pants.
You could, your pants. Ellie, I didn't see your hand. Go ahead, Ellie.
I don't have a puppy, but it could destroy glass.
It could, definitely.
I do have dogs, but they're not really puppies.
But not really
They
puppies.
don't destroy anything.
They don't destroy anything because they're out of the puppy stage, aren't they? Alright, our next word is the word event. You say that with me?
Event. The party was a fun event with food and games.
Event. An event is something that happens for a special occasion.
So the definition of event is something that happens for a special occasion. Can you guys think of any events that you might go to? It could be at school, it could be, for example, a birthday party. What is an event? Raylan, what's an event that you've been to? You keep thinking, I'll come back to you. Lewis, what's an event you've been to?
A Christmas party.
A Christmas party, good example. Eddie.
The Wolf Lodge.
Oh, the Wolf Lodge. Did you go there for a special occasion or special reason?
Well, we just stayed there to stay because I never ever been there before and it was so.
So kind of a special occasion. Wasn't your birthday or anything?
No.
No.
But I want to go there for my birthday.
Wyatt.
I think I've been to one since, but I don't know, a funeral.
A funeral. Is definitely. Good example, Wyatt. Charlotte, what's an event you've been to?
My Christmas party at my house.
Christmas party at your house. Raylan, did you think of anything? Raylan?
No.
No, you're still thinking. John, do you have any events you've been to? No.
Wait, what?
Ingrid?
What?
Funeral.
The candles.
How about, have you guys been to track and field day before?
Oh,
Yeah. You guys didn't get to do that last year in first grade, did ya? No, but in kindergarten, you guys had track and field day. Hopefully in second grade, we'll get to have that. But that was an event that you guys went to. Great. Like, pool party. Have you guys ever been to a football game?
Yes.
That's an event.
I'm
A basketball game?
Yeah.
A hockey game?
And football.
Yeah, those are all events. Good. How about a concert? Yeah.
Not the fair concert.
Yes.
We all have since we
Yes.
did one.
Right. All right, let's go on to our next word. Ooh, this is a tough word. Harsh. Repeat after with me. Harsh. Let's hear everybody. Ready?
Harsh.
Harsh. The desert is a harsh place to live.
So if something is harsh, it is difficult to live there. Now, I want you to think of some animals that can live in this harsh place. Because not all animals can live here. Because this weather is very harsh. It's very hot, dry. Hayden, what are some animals that can survive?
Camel.
A camel. Because they can keep and store their water. Rain.
I forgot what they're called, but they're little stuff that they could. It's a reptile.
A reptile. Like a lizard, maybe? Is that what you're thinking? A lizard. Raylan. Snakes. Definitely snakes. Rattlesnakes. Good answer, Raylan and Lewis. Addie.
I can't remember, but they're like these rabbits.
Oh, jackrabbits.
Yes.
Yeah, jackrabbits. Wyatt.
I have two things. So
Okay.
the first one is a tarantula
Yeah.
and a cactus.
And a cactus. Very good. Very good. Lewis.
Python.
A python. That'd be a snake. Elliot.
Bandicoot.
A what? And a coot. Very good. Very good. All right. Green.
A bush.
Sometimes just bushes, right? This is
Yeah.
plants. So I know Lewis attacked about the cactus and the bush. There's not many trees. Or who said cactus? Why it's a cactus? I'm sorry. So there's not very many trees. Only bushes and cactus can survive. Lewis.
I got another one. A cane string.
Yes, definitely. Addie.
A scorpion.
A scorpion.
Yeah, scorpion.
Good.
It was
All right.
scorpion.
The next word is the word prevent. Say that with me.
Prevent. You should wash your hands to prevent sickness. Prevent. If you prevent something, you stop it from happening.
All right, so if you prevent something, you stop it from happening. So let's talk about COVID. COVID's going around and we don't want to get sick. What are some ways that we're trying to prevent us from getting it? What are you doing to prevent it? Aria,
Wearing a mask.
wearing a mask. Elia,
Wash your hands.
wash your hands. Good job. Ingrid,
Don't get sick from COVID.
yeah, like how though? What are we doing to prevent it so that we don't get it?
Like stay away.
Stay away, stay in 6 feet
Yeah, stay-
or distance,
Yeah,
right?
6 feet.
Yeah, which we don't like, but we have to. Riley, what else are we doing?
Don't share stuff.
We can't share stuff. Good example. Kinsley,
You can't have or you can't touch anybody.
yep,
You
no
took my
touching
answer,
anybody. Nope, no touching
She took my
anybody.
hand.
She took your answer. That's because it's a good answer.
Hey,
Mason,
so yesterday, people, like this morning yesterday, people were pushing down the mountain. and
oh,
touching.
they shouldn't have been touching. They're not
Yeah.
preventing it, are they?
Yeah,
No.
you guys have to stay away.
Right, gotta stay away, even though we don't like it, but we have to keep our distance, no touching or hugging or getting close. Raylan,
Is there really a reason? But I've already had COVID.
You have had COVID. You had it over Christmas.
I'm
didn't you?
negative now, but I was positive.
That's good. What did you have to do, like, when you had COVID? What did you have to do to prevent anyone
My
else?
COVID wasn't that bad. My mom's and Jared's were.
Did you have to stay home in quarantine
Mhm.
for like 14 days?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, 14 days.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So did John, even though you didn't have COVID, but you're by someone who had
Because I was,
around somebody who had COVID, right?
same for Kaden. No, I had the test and my mom wanted me to stay home.
Yep. Because she followed the rules. The rules were even if you're negative, you still need to stay home.
Kaden,
So, Kaden had a quarantine, right? Kaden, you did too? No. Just Raylan and John. And they quarantined for 14 days. They stayed home. They didn't go anywhere else because they had to, because they didn't want anyone else to get this COVID. All right, I'm gonna take a couple more. Carla. Yes, when you go to stores, they make you put on hand sanitizer. Good example. LES.
I had a statement because we were just waiting to get the results.
You had to wait to get the results. So you had to stay home. You were trying to prevent anyone else from getting it if you had it, right? All right, let's see, who am I called on? All right, I'm gonna take two more. Aria,
Even if you don't wash your hands, you can still get COVID.
you still good? Yep. All right, last one, Briley.
If you're by someone, you should put your mask on.
You should, yeah, you should. You should always have your mask on.
Ruthie, don't forget to protect the elderly.
Yeah.
I should have
Okay. You can change that. All right, our next word is
Warning.
Say that with me.
Warning.
Warning. Dark clouds are a warning that a storm is coming.
So, a warning lets people know that something dangerous may happen. So, I want you to think, what other things might warn you that a storm is coming besides dark clouds? What else might warn you? Kinsley?
A siren.
A siren! Good job, you might hear the sirens going on.
Those are dangerous.
That's a great warning. Corla? It kind of does, doesn't it? It does. Read. People, they might be telling you or warning you with their mouth. So listen, right? Kaden,
News.
the news, watching the news or listening to the radio.
It could be like a tornado warning.
Right. Ellie, us.
Alarm clock.
Alarm, like a, maybe on the radio, like alarm.
Yeah. Oh,
Good. Maybe, or sometimes people's phones.
Oh, like.
Yeah. Wyatt,
Funnel cloud.
funnel clouds. Maybe you see something besides our clouds. Maybe you see
And
funnel
the
clouds.
weather surface.
Good.
Can you just put the voice more nicer?
Addie,
Not the. So once me and my mom were getting food, then this guy on the radio was like saying there was a tornado coming, what makes me scared because his voice is so
it
weird.
was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Another thing is sometimes it'll get very windy. The weather will be all of a sudden calm and then it gets very windy. And another thing is the weather will get you warm and then it gets really
Dark.
or dark, cool, I should say. And that change of weather kind of tells us that something might be coming.
Like a tornado.
Okay. All right, our last one is the word weather. Repeat after me.
Weather. The weather is cold and snowy today.
So, the weather is what the air is like at a certain place and time. So right now, our weather in Minnesota
It's cold.
is cold, and it's different than the weather in Florida. In Florida, it's probably not cold, it's probably
Hot.
warm and sunny.
Because snakes
And so the weather at a place can be different, and it can be different throughout the year. Unless you live in Arizona, a lot of times the weather stays pretty much the same a lot of times throughout the year, except they might get like some storms or rain. But here in Minnesota, we get lots of different kinds of weather. Kaden,
The desert.
the desert.
It's always warm.
That one pretty much stays the same too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Wyatt.
This is the same thing as the wetsuit. So pretend you're just listening to music. 2 seconds later,
pictures. We have a prediction.